Does your business need automation? The short answer is yes, your business does need automation. And also, your business already has automation. Any business operating in this day and age, it would be very unlikely that they don't have some type of automation in play, or they've built upon something that is their business model. Most of the world now operates on some type of automation, whether it be a restaurant using simply a stove, which is a form of transfer of heat to energy over to food. It's a sense of automation of conversion. You're no longer having to do everything with a manual process. There's a lot of automation that goes into building that device. The short of it is, there really is no end in sight for what you can do with automation, but really the more important part is what actually provides you with a benefit. One of the things that gets very confusing when talking to people or clients about if they should get automation or if it's beneficial to them is that the most important thing is that the client is aware of what type of automations would actually help them. A lot of times we visit, have conversations, and go over stuff, and at the end of the conversation, they can't see the benefit to the automation, or they feel that it's something they're never going to check on or follow up on, or it doesn't change their company in a big enough way to provide an ROI they feel is necessary. When this happens, we generally have a conversation of saying, what would you like to know in your company at any given moment? What type of thing would help you understand the heartbeat, the pulse, what's going on? Usually when you ask them that, their eyes open and they immediately tell you one pain point that immediately flies out at them. Oh, I'd love to be able to know when this happens. Or when this happens, it's really frustrating because we never catch it in time. Or what about when we're too busy and someone calls and we're unable to get to them or check our emails? Those are the perfect examples when a client can identify their problems and understand where an automation can benefit them. A lot of the automations I said in the example are more simplified, but they really are truly important, because a lot of times in the case of what type of company you're running, those simple notifications or updates saving you even minutes to an hour of time can be immensely impactful. They can change the trajectory of your business. They can change how well people can manage or how well you can get help and support to areas that need it a lot quicker. So when we talk about automation, we always try to have people envision having almost like a little dog. And people say like, well, you know, dogs bark at everything. Well, we have an improved dog and we can get it to bark at whatever you'd like. So if you can tell us what you want the dog to watch and what you want it to bark at, and hopefully instead of barking, it can just speak English or send you an email, we can do that. So we call this technique watchdogging, and it's a really important part of a service we provide. So people are enabled to interface with their business at a lower to higher level and get feedback that's a lot easier to digest and a lot easier to point in the right direction. So an important part of understanding where the automation should be pointed, of course, is first where the client feels they're going to get the most benefit. The second thing is designing the automation to be as effective, affordable, and implementable as possible. The reason for this is because automation wins when it can be scaled, when it can provide more information. That's when you really start to see the benefits of an automation. If a single automation is incredibly expensive, cost prohibitive, requires lots of maintenance and service, it never will get used. It's never beneficial. It can't be scaled because it will hurt the business. We focus on providing these things at a very effective cost and making sure that they really take the client's focus into mind. When we look at an automation, part of it is thinking about that watchdogging technique to find out how many places you can put it and what will provide the greatest effect. After that, we can begin the process of connecting the dog or watchdog to your different systems, to your different automations, and providing feedback in whatever is most convenient. After we get it put in place, the idea is to monitor it, continue to grow it, and make sure that it's working and providing a positive result and it gets adjusted over time. Automations that are put in once and forgotten about sort of do as well as hiring an employee, putting them in place and forgetting about them. They need to be looked at, they need to be tweaked, they need to be adjusted, supported, and adapt to the business's needs. This is where we come in. We can support people through the beginning stages of putting in basic automations all the way to the advanced stages of automating huge chunks of your business, or even automating things all the way down through multiple processes from start to finish, and or even from top to bottom in some circumstances. So, does your business need automation? Absolutely. If you aren't automating your business, your competitors are. If you're not automating your business, your neighbors most likely are. Automation has been the competitive edge of businesses for a very long time. And this automation isn't necessarily the conventional thought we have of automation taking people's job. This is automation freeing people up time to provide better customer service, to get back to people quicker, to make an extra sales call, to be able to provide support and work and train other teammates. These type of automations can enhance your business immensely and provide a much better atmosphere without having a negative impact.